केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना नेत्रकमलदळ अतीव मनोहर नेत्रकमलदळ अतीव मनोहर अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वरा अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वरा माया मानुष वेश लीलाधरा माया मानुष वेश लीलाधरा माया मानुष वेश लीलाधरा माया मानुष वेश लीलाधरा जय देवा मधुसूदना साई देवा मधुसूदना केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना नेत्रकमलदळ अतीव मनोहर अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वरा माया मानुष वेश लीलाधरा माया मानुष वेश लीलाधरा जय देवा मधुसूदना साई देवा मधुसूदना केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना साई सुंदरा सुंदरा साई सुंदरा सुंदरा साई सुंदरा सुंदरा साई सुंदरा सुंदरा व्याघ्रांबरधर हरे हरे हरा व्याघ्रांबरधर हरे हरे हरा व्याघ्रांबरधर हरे हरे हरा व्याघ्रांबरधर हरे हरे हरा
नाचो 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 नंद के दुलारे भैया नाचो 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 नंद के दुलारे भैया नाचो 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 नंद के दुलारे भैया नाचो 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 मुरली घनश्यामा मोर मकुटधामा मुरली घनश्यामा मोर मकुटधामा मुरली घनश्यामा मोर मकुटधामा मुरली घनश्यामा मोर मकुटधामा नाचो 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 नंदलाला 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 स्वागतं कृष्णा कृष्णा शरणागतं कृष्णा स्वागतं कृष्णा कृष्णा शरणागतं कृष्णा स्वागतं कृष्णा कृष्णा शरणागतं कृष्णा आओ मेरे नैनों में आओ मेरे भजनों में 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 नंद के दुलारे भैया नाचो 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 नंद के दुलारे भैया नाचो 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 मुरली घनश्यामा मोर मकुटधामा मुरली घनश्यामा मोर मकुटधामा नाचो 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 नंदलाला नाचो 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 नंदलाला स्वागतं कृष्णा कृष्णा शरणागतं कृष्णा स्वागतं कृष्णा कृष्णा शरणागतं कृष्णा आओ मेरे नैनों में आओ मेरे भजनों में 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 सुंदर सुंदर गोपाला श्याम सुंदर साई गोपाला सुंदर गोपाला श्याम सुंदर साई गोपाला सुंदर सुंदर गोपाला श्याम सुंदर साई गोपाला सुंदर गोपाला श्याम सुंदर साई गोपाला अंतर्यामी गोपाला हृदय निवासी 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 गोपाला नंद के दुलारे भैया नाचो नाचो नाचो
सुन्दरवदना सरसिजनयना सुन्दरवदना सरसिजनयना सुन्दरवदना सरसिजनयना सरसिजनयना पतिपुरी भगवान नयना पतिपुरी भगवान पतिपुरी भगवान जगत परिपाला प्रशांति निलया परिपाला प्रशांति निलया तुम हो मेरे भगवान मेरे भगवान दया करो भगवान दया करो सुन्दरवदना सरसिजनयना
जय जय हनुमान जय श्री हनुमान 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 मंगलकर संकट हर जय जय 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 हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय श्री हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय श्री हनुमान संजीवनी पर्वत धर जय जय 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 हनुमान श्री रघुपति दासा जय श्री 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 हनुमान सीता शोक विनाशा जय जय हनुमान सीता शोक विनाशा
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम साईं तेरे नाम 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 सर्वधर्म प्रिय साईं राम सत्य साईं राम 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 अल्लाह साईं मौला साईं अल्लाह साईं मौला साईं अल्लाह साईं मौला साईं अल्लाह साईं मौला साईं येशु बुद्ध साईं हे महावीर 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 साईं गोविंद साईं गोपाल साईं नानक 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 साईं सर्वधर्म प्रिय साईं राम सत्य साईं राम 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 ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम साईं तेरे नाम ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम साईं तेरे नाम सर्वधर्म प्रिय साईं राम सत्य साईं राम सर्वधर्म प्रिय साईं राम सत्य साईं राम अल्लाह साईं मौला साईं अल्लाह साईं मौला साईं येशु बुद्ध साईं हे महावीर साईं येशु बुद्ध साईं हे महावीर साईं गोविंद साईं गोपाल साईं नानक साईं गोविंद साईं गोपाल साईं नानक साईं सर्वधर्म प्रिय साईं राम सत्य साईं राम 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 ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम साईं तेरे नाम
Invoking the blessings of the Almighty, respected elders, distinguished guests, participants from around the world, welcome to day 71 of the One World, One Family World Cultural Festival here at Sathya Grama. In Sanathana Dharma, the cow, reverentially known as Gomata, is venerated as one of our mothers, embodying the virtues of selflessness, abundance, and auspiciousness. Her nurturing presence sustains life and symbolizes the sacred harmony between nature and humanity. The timeless benediction, Go Brahmanabhyah Shubhamastu, invokes blessings upon cows and Brahmanas, affirming their well-being as essential to the very foundation of a dharmic society. To serve and protect her is to uphold the very principles of dharma and sustainability. Not only do cows nourish our physical body, it is delivered that their presence has a profound effect on our emotional and mental states too. The cows here at Sai Sudha Goshala at Muddenahalli are treated with care and attention, ensuring their health and well-being is taken care. This evening, as part of the Know Your Mission segment, we will learn about how our Goshala works from Mr. K. Vijay Bhaskar. Earlier, Mr. Vijay Bhaskar worked as a construction chemical professional in ISRO, or the Indian Space Research Organization's second rocket launch pad project, and was part of structural repairs of defense buildings in Visakhapatnam. He also worked in different countries in the African continent, such as Nigeria, the Republic of Benin, and Togo. Since 2024, he has been serving as the manager of Sai Sudha Goshala. Mr. Vijay Bhaskar, please.
Offering my loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Sadguru, Sri Madhusudan Sai. Loving Sairam to all those seated here and all the people watching live. It is my pleasure to take you through our wonderful Goshala and its inner workings. Goshala is a Sanskrit word. It means a sanctuary or home for cows, oxen, and calves, where they are nurtured and cared for as part of our cultural and spiritual tradition. Way back in 1970s, our revered Murthy Anna started the Goshala, and Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, in his first visit to Muddenahalli in 1979, graciously named Goshala as Sai Sudha Goshala. The Goshala in current form was divinely designed by our beloved Sadguru and also ensured that a Krishna idol was placed in the center, which is visible to all the cows. Gavo Vishwasya Mataraha, meaning the cow is the mother of the world, says our scriptures. After a mother's milk, until our last breath, we take milk, curd, ghee, paneer, cheese, etc., which sustains us, and that is the reason we address the cow as Gomata, mother of the world. It is said that all deities reside in Gomata. During Gopuja, which is cow worship, we apply turmeric paste and kumkum to all these places as shown on the slide. Bos indicus is the scientific name of our Indian cows. Indian cows have Surya Ketu Nadi, a vein passing through the hump which absorbs all cosmic energies. This sun vein is believed to convert cosmic energy into gold salts which are present in the cow's milk and other products, giving them a golden hue, and they carry minerals, vitamins, and spiritual energy for the cows and the people. Swami is very particular about these divine Indian breeds, which are part of our culture. Currently, we have 176 cattle, of which 42 are males and 134 are females. Within this, we have 8 breeds of cows, of which 6 are Indian breeds and 2 are European breeds. We do not give away the old cows or bulls to slaughterhouse. Instead, we take care of them with love. We do not encourage donation of cows. Instead, we encourage the contributions for the maintenance of existing cows. We spend approximately Rs 6,000 per month for the maintenance of one cow. Now to some of the daily workings and care. The day begins very early. We start with concentrated feed pellets at 4:30 a.m., followed by green grass at 7 a.m. At 12:30 p.m., we serve green grass. At 3 p.m., we serve millet-based feed admixed with pre-soaked groundnut cake. After the evening milking of the cows, at around 5:30 p.m., we serve green grass. This regime allows for a well-balanced daily diet and health for our beloved cattle. Clean potable water is also provided 24/7. Special care is given to our old cows with good, easy digestible, energy boosting supplements to help them eat well. For their well being, we ensure a wholesome combination of the right diet and supplements. We generally admix feed with two kinds of fats, groundnut oil cake and rice bran. Sesbania and alfalfa leaves are served to cows for deworming and for keeping the digestive system of cows intact. We are also giving Ayurvedic supplement powders with organic jaggery powder for vitality and fertility. We are serving bulls and male calves with ashwagandha powder for vitality and overall well-being, and shatavari powder to heifers and female calves for fertility and development of reproductive organs. We get all our cattle vaccinated as per national vaccination policy, and also we administer deworming medicines periodically. So you can see we take very special interest in the well-being of our cows who are like our family. We have a great team that makes it all happen. We have 6 supervisors who are currently serving in the Goshala. Suresh and Prajwal are taking care of the health of the cattle. Murthy is taking care of hygiene of Goshala. Gangadhar is taking care of data and accounts of the Goshala. And Varadaini and Naina are into producing Gomaya products, which are cow dung products. We also have 20 other workers who are serving in the Goshala under the supervisors. We also have regular visits of veterinary consultants, Dr. Nitin, Dr. Govindappa, and Dr. Krishnamurthy. They guide us as and when we require their expertise. Under their guidance and prescription, our in-house veterinary supervisors carry out necessary treatments and care. Veterinary consultants also do pregnancy tests periodically. After the test, pregnant cows are segregated and given pregnancy care and essential supplements. Immediately after delivery, we administer a special calcium tonic and serve pulsed sesame seeds with jaggery for 15 days, which helps the cows to expel all fluids from the womb, and zinc in sesame helps in fast recovery. We do not practice artificial insemination like commercial dairy farms. Instead, we promote natural, compassionate farming practices that prioritize their well-being and dignity. One unique part of our Goshala is music therapy. Music therapy helps reduce stress, improve well-being, and aid in fast recovery in medical issues. We play Vedic chants, Tevarams, Stotrams, Bhajans, and classical composition in select ragas as music therapy. I have personally seen the cows reacting to this music therapy and begin to be calm and relaxed while this music is on. Out of the 5 elixirs used in prayers and rituals like homams and yajnams, milk, curd, and ghee are from the Goshala, from Gomatas. Yajnas and homas bless us with rain, which help us with good agriculture production, which sustain the world. Gomatas help farmers with organic fertilizer in the form of cow dung and urine. The modern day inorganic fertilizers are born out of the analysis of cow dung fertilizers. Dry cow dung and cow urine are supplied to farmers to encourage natural and organic farming. Every morning, milk is supplied to ashram residents with the help of Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Bhakta Sahayaka Sangha staff. We also make and supply Indian cow ghee. Evening milk is supplied to our Annapurna's central kitchen. The fund that is generated out of the supplies is used for the maintenance of cows and Goshala. The milk from Indian cows is called A2 milk, which contains only A2 beta-casein protein, which is easy to digest. A2 milk contains all essential minerals and vitamins, and it has anti-inflammation property and boosts memory. A2 ghee is prepared in our Goshala. In Ayurveda, A2 ghee is revered for its purity, therapeutic properties, and holistic health benefits. A2 ghee promotes healthy digestion and metabolism. It supports gut health and increases ojas, the essence of vitality, strength, and immunity. It improves skin, hair, and eye health. A2 ghee is used in making of Ayurvedic balms, lehyams means medical jams, and therapeutic oils. We are producing lamps, cakes, and other spiritual and cultural articles with dried cow dung powder admixed with natural gum, which fills the environment with positivity. This is how the Gomata also gives to the world and nourishes the environment. Every ritual puja is ended with Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimahisha Gobrahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. This means, may people live happily, may kings rule the land justly, may cows and brahmanas live auspiciously, may all worlds be happy. Gomata enable Brahmana to do rituals. Rituals bless humanity with rains. Rains bring prosperity in the country. King runs the country in good order. This is how special is our Gomata is, and I hope this provides an insight into our loving Goshala. I call out a prayer to all that may we be ever grateful to Gomata and may we all be part of this service. Our heartfelt gratitude to our beloved Sadguru for guiding in the care of Goshala. Gomatre Namaha. Thank you.
The cow is revered as Gomata, the ever-giving mother. She nourishes, protects, and sustains life. Our scriptures say Lord Krishna himself resides in the cow. At Sathya Grama in Muddenahalli, this reverence takes shape in the Sai Sudha Goshala. Established in 2019, it is both a sanctuary and a place of learning where caring for cows becomes a spiritual offering. Spread over 35,000 square feet, the Goshala is home to over 170 cows. A small dedicated team cares for the herd each day. Gau Seva, service to the cow, is considered one of the highest forms of service in Indian tradition. At the heart of the Goshala stands the Krishna Mandapam. Morning and evening, bhajans fill the air while cows are milked. Morning milk nourishes residents, while evening milk flows to the kitchen, feeding students and guests of Sathya Sai Grama. Beyond milk, the cows bless us with Gomutra and Gomaya. Cow dung becomes Gomata products, diyas, idols and sacred items. Some charges the Gobar gas digester, producing clean energy. The rest enriches fields through the farmers and horticulture teams. Nothing goes to waste. For centuries, Indian life has been inseparable from the cow. She is Kamadhenu, the wish-fulfilling mother, the silent giver, the sustainer of life. Sai Sudha Goshala honors this bond, blending ancient respect with responsible care. To serve the cow is to serve creation itself. It is a living reminder of love, service, and the spirit of one world, one family.
Each day, we take a few moments to acknowledge the support of our patrons and partners and express our gratitude to them. This evening, we are honored to present the CSR Circle of Honor to Param Family Foundation for their contribution to the field of nutrition. The Param Family Foundation, Incorporated in the United States, is deeply committed to addressing key social causes, including education, hunger, and loneliness, with a special focus on supporting the unhoused. The foundation extends its impact through both inbound requests and proactive outreach initiatives. In collaboration with the Annapurna Trust for the year 2025-2026, Param Family Foundation supports nearly 10,000 children across Karnataka and Telangana. As part of this partnership, children are being provided with the fortified ragi health mix as part of the morning nutrition program. Representing the Param Family Foundation this evening, we have with us Ms. Srividya, and may we please request her to come on stage and receive the honor from Sadhguru. Ms. Srividya is the Managing Director of Deloitte International and a close associate of the foundation who actively supports its philanthropic initiatives in India. May we invite Ms. Srividya to kindly share a few words with all of us.
My honor and pleasure to be here today. Just want to share what is Param. Param Foundation, obviously you heard that it is incorporated in US. The president and director is Sudhakar Ramakrishna, who is my uncle. Param name came from PA for Padmavati, that is my grandmother, and Ram is Ramakrishna, which is my grandfather. I think they have instilled a lot of values and principles, and I'm really blessed to be part of this family. It's not that we grew up in a world of everything given to us. Really grateful because my grandfather passed away when all of them were children. They were children of 5. My mother was the first child, and my uncle, who has set up this foundation, is the last son. I'm here to receive this. I'm really grateful for platforms like this that Sadhguru has set up, and we are able to provide a lot of what we can do as family for education, hunger, and loneliness. We do provide across universities, both on requests as well as for outreach that comes to us. Honored to do this for what is my great-grandfather and mother and family has set up. Thankful for this opportunity. Great to be here. Thank you, everyone.
As part of the One World, One Family World Cultural Festival, today we are happy to celebrate 3 countries in the African continent: Burkina Faso, the Republic of Gambia, and the Republic of Senegal, located in northwestern Africa. Burkina Faso, known as the land of upright people, it is also known for its vibrant cultural heritage, resilience, and artistic brilliance. Its capital is often called the cultural capital of Africa, and it hosts the renowned FESPACO, or one of the continent's largest film festivals. The Gambia, also known as the Smiling Coast of Africa, is nestled among the banks of the river Gambia. Its capital, Banjul, stands as a gateway to West Africa's cultural and ecological treasures. Blessed with serene beaches, rich wildlife, and its ever-smiling people, the Gambia reminds the world that true greatness lies not in size, but in the heart of its people. Senegal, a gateway between Africa and the world, it blends deep tradition with modern vision. Rooted in heritage and driven by innovation, it continues to inspire the continent through its culture, creativity, and the unshakable spirit of Teranga. Known for this philosophy of teranga, which means hospitality and shared humanity, it reflects a deep cultural value of friendship, generosity, respect, and community, where strangers are treated like family and people go out of their way to ensure others feel at home. Senegal therefore embodies the spirit of unity and warmth this festival celebrates. Today, we are honored to present the One World, One Family Global Humanitarian Award to Mr. Abdou Karim Sall from the Senegal for his contribution in the field of environment. He's a respected leader in marine conservation and artisanal fisheries. Despite a permanent leg disability from childhood, he began his career as a fisherman and witnessed firsthand the growing pressure on marine resources. Recognizing the need for sustainable management, he dedicated himself to raising awareness and organizing his community to protect coastal ecosystems. Mr. Karim Sall played a central role in the creation of the Jol Fadiot Marine Protected Area in 2004 and has served as the president of its local management committee since its establishment. He has led large-scale community-based conservation initiatives, including the restoration of over 5,000 hectares of mangroves and the development of alternate livelihoods such as oyster farming, beekeeping, and plastic recycling. He has also contributed to ecological monitoring, maritime surveillance, and conflict resolution among fishing groups. A national advocate for artisanal fishers, Mr. Karim Sall co-founded PAPAS and has represented fishers in policy negotiations and coastal management decisions. His leadership has balanced resource protection with community needs, earning him respect across both conservation and fishing sectors. Today, he is recognized regionally as a key figure in co-management and community stewardship, serving on the board of the West African MPA network. His work has transformed the Jol Fadiot MPA into a model site for sustainable coastal governance in West Africa. Unfortunately, he could not be with us today, but has graciously sent us a video message. Can we have the video, please?
Je m'appelle Abdou Karim Sall. Je suis sénégalais et j'habite à Joal Fadiot. Malheureusement, je ne pouvais pas venir parce que je n'ai pas reçu mon visa. Mais de près ou de loin, je suis très reconnaissant et très fier de recevoir ce prix humanitaire. Vraiment, je vous remercie de tout cœur et tout le peuple sénégalais, surtout le peuple africain, vous remercie d'avoir fait le choix sur ma modeste personne par rapport à tout ce que j'ai fait pour le Sénégal, sur la sécurité alimentaire, sur le chômage, sur le travail des jeunes que je suis en train d'aider et d'accompagner pour leur avenir et pour l'avenir de l'Afrique. Je vous remercie de tout cœur, et je serai fier de présenter cette distinction au président de la République du Sénégal, Bassirou Diomaye Faye. Et merci beaucoup à toute la population indienne et toute l'humanité de cette reconnaissance. Merci encore une fois.
On behalf of Mr. Karim Sall, Mr. Asan Ba will receive the award from Sadhguru this evening. We will now have three representatives from the nations of Burkina Faso, the Gambia, and the Senegal, who will present about their culture, people, and values. First, from Burkina Faso, we have Mr. Abdoulaye Sanfo. Born in the capital, he is a musician by profession and plays many instruments, including the djembe and the calabash. Mr. Sanfo, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. With gratitude to Sadhguru Sai It's an honor to share about the People's Republic of Burkina Faso, a country known for its strength, sincerity, and spirit of community at this One World, One Family World Cultural Festival. Burkina Faso lies in the heart of West African border by Mali, Niger, Benin, Togo, Ghana, and Cote d'Ivoire. Burkina Faso is home to nearly 23 million people, and this land covers over 274,000 kilometers of plain and hills. The capital city of Burkina Faso is called Ouagadougou. The currency is the West African cipher. Languages such as More, Bisa, Fula, and Jula are spoken daily, while French serves as the official language. Bobo-Dioulasso, the second largest city, is known for its music, ancient mosque, and colonial architecture. The Sendou Peaks is the southern curve by time and wind, rise in stunning shapes. Lake Tengrela is a peaceful sanctuary for hippos and birds. The Bamfura Cascades are the series of waterfalls and natural pools, a favorite place for family to visit and relax. The Loropeni ruins, built centuries ago from stone, tells the story of ancient kingdoms and trade routes, a proud part of Burkina Faso's deep history. The domes de Febedougou are natural rock formations sculpted by erosion into beautiful shapes, another wonder of Burkinabe's landscape. Burkina Faso means lands of upright people, and this spirit shapes daily life, faith in God, respect for ancestors, and moral strength guard every heart. Islam is a Christianity live side by side with traditional beliefs. The monument of national heroes rise in the capital, Ouagadougou, as a tribute to those who built and defended the nation, has the symbols of courage and sacrifice. Food in Burkina Faso is simple, with staples like millet daut, with vegetable stew, riz gras, fragrant rice with tomatoes and spices, and babenda, leafy greens cooked with peanuts. Burkinabe clothing is very colorful. Women wears bright pine wraps, blouses, and headscarves that show beauty and dignity. Men wear the Faso Damfani, a hand-woven cotton cloths. Culture in Burkina Faso connects past and present through creativity. Drums, balafon, and mask dances celebrate life and ancestry. Crafts like bronze, casting, pottery, and textiles tell story of patience and skills. Festivals such as FESPACO, African largest film festival, and Ouagadougou Jazz reflect the nation's artistic heartbeat. Drumming is the pulse of Burkinabe life. Masks dance, colorful and full of spirit, link the living and the ancestor with joy and reverence. George Ouedraogo, a celebrated composer, blended modern sound with traditional rhythms, his music carrying the soul of Burkina Faso. Pierre Clever Akedenge, an artist and humanitarian, used his songs to promote peace, dialogue, and cultural harmony across Africa. Burkina Faso faces challenge with resilience. Efforts continue to improve health and education. Even amid hardship, rural communities still face limited access to care. But new programs are helping families rebuild and learn. Across the country, projects are strengthening schools, especially for girls, expanding health care, and creating opportunity for youth through sustainable farming and vocational skills. This action keeps hope alive and nurture future generations. Local NGO runs food and aid and literacy programs. Women's cooperative weave and farm together, and communities plant trees to fight desertification. Every small act of love strengthens the nation. As the first step towards supporting the children of Burkina Faso, we have adopted a school where we are serving lunch to 120 children, providing electricity, refurbishing the building, and installing solar panels so that the student can study in the better environment. Burkina Faso, the land of upright people, reminds the world that strength lies in sincerity and services. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Abbas F. Sonko from the Republic of Gambia, an alumnus of the Management Development Institute. He holds qualifications in Peace and Conflict Studies and certifications in Computer Programming and Web Technologies. Mr. Sonko has served as the Gambia National Intelligence Agency and at the Office of the President. He's also known for his humanitarian work, including the Ramadan food distributions, and as founder of Dar es Salaam, the Gambia. He leads initiatives in community development, spiritual guidance, and support for widows, orphans, and underprivileged families. Mr. Abbas Sonko, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. With gratitude to Sadhguru Say, it is a blessing to see about the Gambia at One World, One Family Cultural Festival. We are a small but spirited nation. The Gambia rests on the west coast of Africa, surrounded by Senegal and embraced by the Atlantic Ocean. It is also known as the Smiling Coast of Africa. It follows the flows of the River Gambia, which run through its heart, bringing life, trade, and connections between villages and people. Home to about 2.8 million people, the Gambia is Africa's smallest mainland nation. Yet, its soul is vast. The dry season runs from November to May, filled with sunshine and gentle breeze. While rains from June to October renew the land with green valley and fresh crops. The nation's currency is the Gambian dalasi, GMD. One Gambian dalasi is 1.18 Indian rupees. The official language is English, but everyday life flows in the rhythms of Mandinka, Wolof, Fula, and Jola language. At the heart of the country lies River Gambia National Park, where chimpanzees, hippos, the crocodiles live freely along the mangroves, a living picture of harmony between nature and humanity. Kunta Kinte Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, holds the memory of courage and history of the transatlantic trade. It reminds the world that freedom and dignity is a sacred right for all people. The Abuko Nature Reserve near Banjul is one of the West Africa's oldest protected parks, where monkeys, antelopes, and birds thrive amidst lost forests and quiet ponds. Along the coast lies Sanyang Beach, peaceful and open, where fishermen return each day with their nets, and children run barefooted along the golden sands. In Bakau, the Kachikali Crocodile Pool is both natural and spiritual site, where faith and nature meets. Visitors often come to offer prayers of peace and fertility, guided by generations of tradition. The Abuko Monkey Park is another sanctuary of life, a reminder that protecting animals and the earth is part of honoring creation itself. Act 22 stands tall in Banjul, marking the Gambia's journey to independence and symbolizing the courage and unity of its people. Life in the Gambia is anchored in faith, family, and community. Islam is the faith of the majority, guiding life through compassion, charity, and peace. Meals in the Gambia are shared from a single bowl, a symbol of love and unity. Traditional tapalapa bread, baked in a clay oven, is often enjoyed with local spread. Gambian clothing reflects grace and joy. Women wear elegant wrappers and matching heads ties in bright prints, while men wear flowing kaftan and abadas, often embroidered by hand. Culture in the Gambia is a harmony of voice and movements. The sound of kora, the tradition 21-string sharp, tells story of wisdom and hope. Drumming and sabar dance express the rhythm of community. Fatou Bensouda, former chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, stands as the voice of justice and peace worldwide. Gina Bass, Olympic sprinter and national record holder, inspires young Gambians to run with discipline, faith, and pride. The Gambia continues to grow with hope, resilience. Low growth rate among children has fallen while primary school enrollment is rising. Health services are expanding, especially mothers and children. Though rural clinics still need support, community strength remains the nation's resources, or the nation's greatest resources. Efforts across the country focus on nutrition. Girls' education, digital learning, and youth employment. Healthcare access is widening, and many new initiatives are helping women learn skills, grow businesses, and support family with dignity. Local charities, youth groups, and women cooperatives run feeding programs, teach literacy, and protect mangroves along riverbanks. NGOs and volunteers support orphans, elders, and those with disabilities, showing that compassion, when shared, can transform lives. Rooted in harmony with nature and faith in goodness, the Gambia reminds the world that even a small nation can carry a great heart. May this spirit of peace and service continue to inspire all to live as one world, one family. Jërëjëf, thank you.
Representing Senegal, we have this evening Mr. Abdou Gibba, who hails from a region that experiences significant gaps in both healthcare and education. Growing up in that environment shaped his perspective and inspired his passion for community well-being. He's currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in health science, reflecting his interest in health and improving the quality of life for others. Mr. Abdou, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. With gratitude to Sadhguru Sai, it's a joy to present the Republic of Senegal at the One World, One Family Cultural Festival. Senegal rests at the western tip of Africa, where land meets the Atlantic Ocean. It is known as the gateway to Africa, a bridge between continents, culture, and hearts. Senegal is a home to about 19 million people living in harmony across savannas and the Sahel. The season change with rhythm, cold and dry from November to February, warm from March to May, and filled with life and rain from June to October. The national currency is the West African CFA. One CFA is equivalent to 0.15 Indian rupees. The official language is French, but we have many national languages, including Wolof, Serer, Jola, Hassania, Pular, Soninka, Mandinka, and Arabic, are spoken across communities. Dakar sits on the Cape Verde Peninsula, a vibrant city filled with culture, art, and energy, known for its coastal beauty, music that never sleeps. Gorée Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which stands as a symbol of memory and resilience, once linked to the Atlantic slave trade and now a place of reflection and peace. St. Louis is the former colonial capital and is famous for its French architecture, narrow bridges, and jazz festival that attracts artists from around the world. La Rose, or the Pink Lake, turned rose-colored due to its salt and algae content, creating one of Senegal's most striking natural wonders. Near Kola-Koba National Park, a UNESCO site, protects elephants, lions, and many rare species, showing Senegal's deep respect for wildlife and nature. The Great Mosque of Touba is a sacred site for Murid brotherhood, a center of faith, unity, and spiritual strength. The African Renaissance Monument in Dakar rises 49 meters high, celebrating Africa's pride, freedom, and progress, the tallest statue in Africa. Judy Bird Sanctuary welcomes millions of migratory birds every year, including pelicans, flamingos, a heaven of peace for nature lovers. The Bandia Reserve is home to rhinos, giraffes, antelopes, showing successful wildlife conservation just outside Dakar. The Palais du Souvenir Africain honors the legacy of African heroes and reminds visitors of unity, heritage, and hope for the future. Senegal's way of life is guided by Taranga, meaning generosity, hospitality, and kindness. Most people follow Islam, followed by Christians and traditional faiths. Senegal food is rich, healthy, and full of flavor. Famous dishes include chebujen, which is rice cooked with vegetables. Bissap juice, made from hibiscus flowers, is a symbol of joy and togetherness. Senegalese people are known for their elegant clothing. Women wear the boubou, flowing bright garments with matching head wraps, or locally known as musoor. Men wear the grand boubou or kaftan, which are usually embroidered. Senegal's culture lives through rhythm, color, and creativity. Music like mbalax, traditional sabar drumming, and storytelling by griots carry the voice of the people. Ousmane Sembène, known as the father of African cinema, used films and novels to share powerful stories of justice and humanity. El Hadji Diouf, a celebrated footballer, inspired many through his skill, passion, representation of Senegal on the world stage. Senegal continues to grow whilst addressing challenges with courage. Low growth rate among children has dropped from 21% to 18% in recent years. Education rates are rising, though literacy gaps remain, and healthcare access is improving, especially for women and children. The country is focusing for better nutrition and school feeding programs, education for women and girls, rural health services, and job opportunities for youths. Building a future grounded compassion and sustainability. Organizations like La Croix-Rouge, which in English means Red Cross, local NGOs, and youth groups work in health education and environmental care. Faith-based charities train young people and support families, a reflection of Senegal's generous spirit of Taranga in action. Senegal teaches the world the meaning of kindness, welcome, and joyful service. In every smile and song lives a message of peace, reminding all that we are truly one world, one family. Merci, thank you.
We now pray to Sadhguru to bless us all with this divine message this evening.
Every day we learn something new, and today we have learned Teranga, which means generosity, which means compassion, which means charity. I think these are the fundamental values of all great cultures. They all talked about generosity, charity, and kindness, compassion, hospitality. And if you look at even Indian culture, we encourage these values of Atithya, which is hospitality, of Dana, which is charity, of Karuna, which is compassion and kindness. These were the values that kept the world together long after all the wars and issues that we all were always facing. My two cents of advice to all the policy makers and global leaders is to simply go back to these cultures and pick up some of these values and make them a part of their policy making. Let all policies come out of these great values of compassion, generosity, charity, so that there is a place for everyone in this world. Nobody is denied the basic rights of being able to live a life of dignity. I'm not asking for a life of plenty and luxury, but a life of simplicity and dignity is something that everybody is entitled to, including the animals and birds. And that is something that we want to ensure. Africa stands for so much of wildlife and the balance of nature, because all these animals and birds contribute in some way to keep the balance within the nature. As we all know about the cycle or the pyramid of ecology, how when the grass grows, the deer eat, when the deers grow, the lions eat them, and they maintain the balance of the nature. Nobody is right, nobody is wrong. Many times we may take sides because we like deer and we don't like lions. But then think about the grass. Everybody has their place and everybody has their own reason why they exist in the world. I think respecting that is the first human value, to respect everybody's existence and then to allow them to live with dignity. Live and let live. That is the concept. So I'm happy that we have learned something new, Teranga, from these African countries of Senegal, Burkina Faso. I haven't been to these countries. Like Gambia and Burkina Faso, I do not, but Senegal I know little about because we had a guest some time back who had come from Senegal, who talked about the difficulties they had. They all had these, I do not want to dig the past, but then they all had their own issues. You see, there are a lot of wars and displacements, and women and children were the ones who suffered. And because of the antisocial elements, or because of the politics, or because of communal divisions and strife, a lot of people suffered in these countries. But now I think there's a lot of stability that has come and people are growing. What I knew about them, that for a person who told me is that women are the most hardworking in Africa. And they work both in the house and outside the house to maintain their families and they raise their children. Because most of the men at that time were all busy fighting. So it was all given to the women to run the households and raise the children, which is the case with most of the world and even today. And I wonder why if women's work also can be recognized as an economic activity, raising children, cleaning house, cooking food, and just maintaining the sanctity and sanity of the place. If they could be made into an economic activity and some value could be given, monetary value, I think then women will be richer than men in the world because they work more than the men. But unfortunately it is not so. It is just expected that women have to be doing these things, and African women work very hard. So also I've seen in Indian rural communities, the tribal communities, the women work very hard. Anyways, that is what I was told about Senegal then. But I'm happy to see that a lot of improvements have happened. But much distance have to be covered in basic things. You can see in all these presentations, even from the richest countries, the gaps are in good nutrition, the gaps are in education and healthcare in rural communities. Urban communities are okay to do. Urbans are suffering due to the excesses that they have in the system. Too much food and then unhealthy eating and living habits. That is causing issues. Or mental pressures, mental issues because of high pressure environment for education and employment, or social structures are collapsing, family structures are collapsing. So loneliness, and that leading to a lot of anxiety and suicides. These are some of the things the rich part of the world, urban part of the world suffers from. But the rural part of the world mostly suffers from the basic needs of education, health, nutrition. This is why we have picked up these three as the main theme of our global mission. So wherever we are, we want to work in these fields. We're slowly expanding in Africa through various organizations that are willing to work with us. So I'm happy that these countries of Burkina Faso, Gambia, and Senegal have come and they represented themselves today. It is just the beginning of a relation with these countries which are far away. But slowly and steadily we will grow. The closest we are is in Nigeria, where we already have a large school, and those children are coming here in November from Nigerian school. They're going to sing the gospel songs and perform some music here. But anything is possible. And I would tell you more about Nigeria when Nigerian people are here. But that is a model that we have created in Africa, which can be replicated with the help of some good anchor organization or an individual. And using that, similarly, it has started in Malawi. I'm told that finally the Malawi people have got their visa. Their program has been getting postponed because they're not getting visas. And somehow, and today also we missed the humanitarian who was supposed to be given the award because of not being able to secure a visa to travel. That happens. Most of these African countries where the life is not as easy and they do not have, I will not say the best impression, but then diplomacy and relationship with many countries, it happens that they don't get visas very easy. But still, so far it has been going, and I was told Malawi people got visas, so they will be definitely coming. But I'm happy that some of them at least could come, and we are able to know about their country and know about the need in the world for these basic human rights. And I think we will work together as a family to do that. I'm also a very, very strong advocate for animal rights, especially the poor animals like cows, and who do not have a voice, who cannot fight for themselves. And even in a country like ours, which is supposed to be a country that worships, all beings, all creatures, but cows are held in high esteem, in almost as sacred creatures, yet they are treated quite badly because of commercialization. Dairy has got commercialized. Earlier, cows were at every house, more like a member of the family. And nobody sold them to slaughterhouses after they were not able to give milk, or they were not of use to them. It was not so transactional, because we always treated them like a member of the family. That respect was there. But unfortunately, even in a country like ours, which claims to be the worshippers of sacred creatures like cows, there are no more that. Even there was a video that was floating, it really broke my heart. Somebody had sent about how badly these dairy farms in India itself, forget about elsewhere, were run. The animals were tortured. They're always tied. They never get to go out or walk or do anything. All life they're tied by a meter-long rope, and they're always living there amidst all the dirt and everything else. And all the people are interested is in their milk and their flesh. That's all. They don't care about the rest. And the kind of horrible things they do, the kind of injections they give them to produce more milk, they have turned them into machines, and that causes a lot of pain and suffering to these creatures. And while we have so many animal rights organizations which generally fight for the street dogs and so on, I wish some of them will fight for the rights of cows and buffaloes and other such animals too. And that they are taken for granted because they are part of the commercial setup, you see. Revenue is generated out of their misery. Naturally, nobody wants to talk about it because that's a touchy subject. But then in our Goshala, whatever is in our control, I can't go and make everybody do what I want them to do, but at least whatever is in our control, we are trying to do. And this Goshala is an ideal example because the cows are treated very well. They are looked after very well, and all their requirements are met. And I have told very strictly, there is no artificial insemination, no injecting them with hormonal injections to produce more milk. You cannot touch them. They should live like members of the family. As long as they are able to yield milk, fine, we all benefit. When they stop, even then we have to look after them. Therefore, I do not increase the numbers. In the beginning, the idea here was somehow this dairy should be profitable. I said, you are trying to make profit out of your mother, father, or brother or sister. It is like that if you think of making profits out of these animals. If you can look after them, keep them. If you cannot look after them, then rather not bring them here. But this is not going to work, that once you are done with their whatever use, you just treat them like some business, some transaction. That is not allowed. So that has been taken very seriously. It is never done now. And I'm also trying to encourage a lot of native breeds because, as you heard, the A2 beta casein is a protein that is available only in the Indian native breeds. It's not available in the Jersey or the Holstein or other European breeds. These are very good protein. And it is also helpful in digesting the milk. Many people suffer from lactose indigestion. But Indian cow's milk is far better in digesting because of the quality of the protein. And many times people suffer also because of some other disease like cancer, because of the hybrid cows, or they are grown with all kinds of injections, and that all affects our body. It finally comes back to us. But these cows are not like that. They are native, they are natural, and that milk is also being distributed, and our children also benefit from that. Though we don't have enough cows to take care of all the children, because there's only so much time in a year they yield milk, and for so many years only they can yield milk. And we have only so much space to keep, because if these 170 cows grow old, I'm not going to just send them anywhere. We are still going to look after them. So only if any cows dies naturally, then there is a space for another cow to come in. Otherwise, we do not want to simply. And then calves are born. I was there in somewhere in Chandigarh at some point in time. It was a farmers exhibition. And they were telling how now genetic engineering has gone so far that you can actually get the right kind of technology to ensure that the cow will produce a female calf only. It can't produce male calf. It takes care of that. And these, whatever the seminal fluids are imported from other countries too, to be injected into the cow, so that you get only the female calf, because male are of no use in dairy industry except for their meat. The rest of it is all for female. So they are like that. They try to play God and try to modify these things to benefit themselves. So my personal request to everybody is this one: if you are a vegetarian, you are doing a great service, because half of the problem, including the pollution in the world, what we call the carbon emissions and things like that, it's because of dairy farming. Why? For two reasons. One, they cut the forest to create grasslands for them to eat grass and create big large dairy, and that is loss of good trees and converting a good forest into a dry barren land eventually. And two, even the kind of, you simply are creating more animals. They were not naturally born. If you leave it to the nature, it knows how to balance the deers and the lions and the grass. It doesn't need our advice and interference. But we are creating more calves, more animals in the name of eating food, which is causing an ecological imbalance. It means that many animals will produce that much more carbon dioxide, isn't it? And that is unnecessary if it's not required. So that also leads to a lot of carbon emission. Plus the transportation, things. India exports so much of beef. India is one of the largest exporters of buffalo and cow meat. That's horrible according to me. Don't go and quote and misquote me. But then I think there are better industries to deal with. But India is the largest exporter for all said and done. And then this travels all the way to maybe United States or somewhere in the ship. How much of carbon emission is that, you tell me? If it is some life's essentials like medicines or something, I understand. But meat traveling all the way in ships to different countries, how right is it, you tell me? That also is carbon emission. So all this is leading to a lot of ecological imbalance and pollution. Somewhere I read, all the cars and vehicles put together, whatever the amount of carbon they produce, the dairy farming industry or this meat industry produces equal amount of carbon emissions. That is what it is. And every week, I believe 2 billion animals are slaughtered around the world to feed the 8 billion people in the world. I'm talking about those who eat meat. And that is the number of animals getting slaughtered. It is painful to see, because I believe like that. Yes, when we were hunter-gatherers, we had no choice. We didn't know how to cook food. We didn't know how to grow rice. We did not know how to make our own vegetables and fruits. That time I understand we were animals like humans, and we had to also kill like animals and eat. I perfectly understand. But now we don't live like them, right? We wear clothes. We are not running around naked. We are not living in caves and mountains. We are living in sophisticated quarters and apartments and bungalows. We are not running on our feet everywhere. We are having cars to drive and trains and planes to travel by. We speak such sophisticated language. We use so many modern technologies. Everything has changed about human beings. Then why not our eating habits? That's why we are having excuse for that. Let's eat also right, as we have done so many things differently now as an evolved civilization. Let us evolve in our eating habits too. because now we have so many options. And as I said earlier, even in those places where nothing grows, today food can travel there. Instead of flesh traveling, let fresh food travel, vegetables travel, let fruits travel, that get shipped and people can eat. Even our Kolar district produces so much of fruits and vegetables. They were telling me in Bangalore International Airport, they are building a whole new terminal and cold storage facility because there's so much of export of vegetables happening from Chikbalapur, Kolar and this area to Middle East, to Canada, to Europe. Then that can travel, let it travel. No excuse now that I don't have food to eat, so I'm just killing whatever I see and eat it. No, it's not necessary anymore. So a lot of things can be changed if you change, and this also led to a lot of lifestyle diseases because of preservation of these food items or highly processed food. Both are not good for us. What is natural, what is fresh, that is what is good for everybody. Bhagwan would say 4 types of food is there. One, that the best food is that which comes from the skies, he says. It means if it's a fruit tree and fruit falls in your hand, eat that. Rainwater is good, drink that. That was the first type. Second type of food, he says, is that which grows out of the earth, like grains, vegetables, and other things. Then third type of food is which grows under the earth, the lesser good food. So many of these roots and many tubers and things like that, they grow under. That is why many religious people don't eat anything that grows under the earth, especially Jains, you see, they consider that also as unhealthy. So that is third kind of food because it grows in darkness. Fourth and the worst kind of food is that which moves around, he says. So don't eat them. So best food is that which comes from the skies, the rainwater, pure, and fruits that fall from the trees. When do they fall? When they ripen, they fall on their own. Don't go and pluck and say now it has fallen. No, it should fall on its own. That much of ahimsa we practiced. And you know which fruit is the best to eat? Which the birds have eaten. Because they know which fruit is sweet, which has matured, which is ripened, others. We don't have that sense. Birds and insects have that sense. So they will go and eat only that which is good. And which is not good, they won't touch it. They have that sixth sense. So once the bird have eaten, then if you get that fruit to eat, very good it is. So that was the idea. Second is, as I said, what grows out of the earth in the sunlight. And that is grains and various types of vegetables, which is good, which is more sattvic. Lesser than that, more tamasic food is that which grows under the earth. That's why onions and garlics and so many other things people avoid because they grow under the earth. And fourth, and the not at all nice food is that which can move around. That is animals, birds and other human beings too. For those who are cannibals, I hope nobody is. But don't eat them, that is what it is said. That includes fish and everything, but whichever moves, all that which moves. So the idea is that there is a sense that we must have in what we consume. Even in dairy, now veganism is in big, vogue, because they say animals like cows are also suffering. Even if we don't kill them, ultimately they end up in slaughterhouses. Even if for the dairy reason, for milk, if we are using them, yes, as long as they're giving milk, they are still okay. But once they stop giving, or if they are male breeds, because we don't do farming using oxes and bulls now, like earlier times. Earlier it was okay. If you had a bull, you were rich. But today, no. Yes, Chandasam, Vrishabho, Vishwarupaha. The Om word is called as the bull of all the words, like the best animal. But today, bull has no value except its meat. All other things are not, because we don't use them for farming. So poor male calves get butchered left, right and center. Actually, one day it so happened that one afternoon I got a message that some people came to ask for donation from our Goshala. They said that in our village we want to raise some of the animals as a part of our culture. And so please lend us 2 calves. Male calves are okay, they said. We have some ritual or something. And I didn't know that, but I just it so happened that the person messaged me saying that 2 people had come asking for this donation, and they wrote some paper and they have taken, and they have told, in fact, they will make a donation to the trust also, because we have given them 2 calves. I immediately became suspicious. I said, why do they need male calves first of all? Female cow, I understand, they'll use it for milk and other things, they want donation. These village people, Male calf, there is no reason. They are not doing farming agriculture today like the old times. Second, why they have taken these young calves? They wanted, there are big bulls are also there. If they really wanted for agriculture, they should have taken a grown-up one. So I got suspicious. I immediately sent, in fact, I blew my top off saying that who dared to give these donations without asking me. And our people were very innocent. They said those village people asked, they said that we need it for something. I told, no, I suspect this. I suspect this, and immediately, that day, before coming to Premamrutham, I was really, I was so angry. I said, how did this happen? And I sent our team to trace where the calves are. And they went to the village house which people had come. The calves were not in the house. They were all they were found near the slaughterhouse, in the slaughterhouse. Then I gave a left, right, center to our team, saying, whatever, your intentions may be right, but you cannot be so innocent. People will take you for a ride. They're just giving 15,000 rupees donation for 2 calves and selling them for something else outside. People are crooked. So don't just take it at the face that everybody will worship the cow, please give us. No, I don't give any cow to anybody. I tell you, come here and worship. Go in Goshala. Why you have to take you to your home? Now, many of these village people are like, they'll come and ask for donation. Oh, we are poor. If you donate a cow, at least we'll have milk. With that, we can sustain ourselves. Out of our compassion, we'll give off those things. But what is the guarantee they'll be looked after? After that, I got a list of all the donations which were made in these many years, which were not in my awareness, and sent our teams to go to every single spot, every single house, and trace the cow, the calf, the male, whatever calf or female, trace and give me the Excel sheet of which cow went to which house and what is the present state. Is it alive? If it's alive, in what status it is? Are they feeding? Are they looking after? No, otherwise bring it back. Whichever donations we have made in the past to others. And some of them had passed away. And there's what can you do about it? Maybe they were not fed properly. I told, who knows, they might have been sold. They're just simply saying they passed away because of some disease or sickness. How do I know? After that, I gave our team a left, right, center. I said, there is nothing doing. No cow can cross the boundaries of the ashram. If it goes for whatever reason, I need to know. I need to have the documentation. I need to know exactly where, and we should track them. I know we can give dana to temple Goshalas. That is okay. Many temples cannot buy a cow but they need for rituals. But they should look after the cow, right? At the end, they sell off the cow to a slaughterhouse, then the papa will come to us, not to that temple or not to that priest. Maybe yes, to them some extent, but we foolishly have given away without realizing how we give. So that is why I am very particular about, especially our animals, because they can't speak for themselves. Somebody has to speak for them. So I am very passionate about it. And again, as I mentioned, this Goshala is not a profit-making Goshala. It should never be. It can never be, actually. Goshalas cannot make profit, especially with Indian cows you cannot, because they only give 3 liters of milk. Not like Jersey, which gives for 10 liters in the morning, again 10 liters in the evening. All together in the whole of the day, they'll give you 3 to 4 liters of milk. That's the actual capacity of a cow. That is why Indian dairies have all foreign breeds, because they have larger capacity and they keep injecting them with hormones. But we don't do that. So that means the cow will eat the same, it will need the same medication attention, but will yield very little milk. And so it becomes expensive to run Goshalas, unless you are selling those to slaughterhouses. You cannot make profits out of cows. And you should not also. One side you say mother, other side you are trying to make profits. How does both happen together? So I suggested them, you please tell people to adopt one cow and look after it, whatever it costs. It costs around 6,000 rupees to maintain one cow in the Goshala per month, which reaches fodder and other salaries to the staff and whatever. Yes, we get some milk out of it, which goes to our children only, so there is no big profiteering over there. If 170 cows are there, 170 families can adopt a cow, and between those family members, there might be 15, 20 members of the family. Per month, one person contributes. Cow will live happily. We don't have to do any of these things. Any which way that we will take care. That is one more seva that you can do. You can't build a Goshala in your house anymore. It's not even allowed. Better you support a Goshala nearby, adopt a cow, and then look after their welfare. And see to that you track them. When they grow old, it shouldn't happen that they sell them to slaughterhouses. See to that is also done. So that is very, very good seva. If you want to do some seva like that, that is also a good thing to do. And as I said, Surya Nadi is there for our Indian cows. The breeds have a particular Nadi. Nadi is energy channels. And in the hump of our cows have that Surya Nadi, they say. It's as per our Shastras. Many times you go to these Ayurvedic doctors, if you are sick, they will tell you go serve a cow in the Goshala and rub its back. because that energy of the cow is very powerful. It helps you to heal. So rub its back, that hump, because it has that Surya Nadi. And we have, our cows carry a lot of the milk, as I said, the A2 beta casein protein is a very good protein. It doesn't cause cancer. In fact, it is good to, easy to digest, and the ghee made with it has several therapeutic and medicinal properties. You know, almost in all households in India, we always use ghee. If you go to our grandmothers, they always used ghee. Anything is there, children are sick, they'll mix it with a little ghee and put it on their tongue so that they can keep sucking on it. So all medicines were given with ghee or honey. This is the way it is. We always knew this works. The modern medications have decided to do it differently, but we have some science, we should follow that. What else I want to tell? Yes, I also want to thank the Param Foundation, because they have come all the way and they are supporting the nutrition program. And like this, so many people come and help us. That is why the institutions are running. So may we continue to do good, as the sloka says, Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam. Let Brahmins mean not the upper caste, those people who think of themselves too high. Brahmin means Brahma Janati iti Brahmanaha. That one who knows Brahman, that one who has realized God is Brahmana. Let such noble people be protected, may be looked after, may be taken care of. Good people have to be protected, otherwise society will not be good. That's why Go means cows, and Brahmanas means those who know Brahman, or those who have realized themselves, the Gyanis, they have to be protected in the kingdom. That was the prayer. And these are the reasons why it was so. We were agrarian economy, and cows were central to our agriculture, because everything was revolving around the cow. It's cow dung and urine and the panchagavyas. We also make that panchagavya here, which is like fertilizer, not a chemical one, but made out of cow urine, cow dung, then little bit of ghee in it and curds in it, and sometimes they also put a little bit of honey or something like that they do. With all that, they prepare this certain preparation, and that is used as a fertilizer, pesticide. It works. And it also gives good organic, good yield with no chemicals. So all this is possible if we adopt cows and promote such Goshalas. Wherever you are, you can do that. You don't have to start a Goshala of your own if you can't. That's not necessary. It's a lot of hard work. But you can always support. That is what I wanted to tell. So tomorrow we are also opening the exhibition, which is World Cultural Exhibition. I just went to see that. This is slightly intellectual, so you'll have to really spend some time on it. It's been curated by some of the art curators. So you go through that, and it has also got a nice movies and all that at the end of it. You'll get to see displays of various articles that have come from different countries. So for first few days, we have kept it for our children. After that, we will open it to other schools who also can come and learn about various world cultures and various things about One World, One Family mission. So that also will start from tomorrow. I think afternoon onwards, it will be open for everyone. So you utilize that and make notes and learn how different cultures thought of the same thing in different ways, and how originally we were all so connected. Not communication was not there, but inside we were all connected. That is our commonality. At the root level, we were one and the same. So that you will get to see in the exhibition. I'll come back after a short break for the program in the evening.
Music permeates all aspects of African life and is central to their customs and celebrations. African music over the ages has been influenced by natural wildlife, indigenous lifestyle, and customs, as well as European classics. As we have heard so far, it is characterized by intricate rhythms and percussion sounds which are diverse yet unique to authenticity. As part of this evening's cultural program, we have the Koroleko Band, comprising members from Burkina Faso, the Gambia, and Senegal. They will be presenting 7 compositions of Afro-folk music from across the 3 countries. All the songs this evening are composed by the band members themselves. Introducing the musicians, we have Mr. Musa Dembele on the balafon and kora, Mr. Nadine Nidaye on the drum kit, Mr. Abdoulaye Sanfo on the djembe and calabash, Mr. Bach Guye on the vocals, Mr. Seneke Silla on the djembe, and Mr. Asane Ba on the bass guitar. Brothers and sisters, please join me in welcoming the Koroleko Band.
Sabare jonda ya an kwilan dasai kwilal samadumje ayo be samadom sama sope dunda matanya no mom lay ñaan ngir yalla Sodunde bamundike feral sayrongo dom wajur du fo kulen doral te do aduna lakhira kuital wajurum sope waaw ma taxawal xool asa waaji mais moom chaque jour day nekk sama der bi di wax si man lu ñaaw mais asa su ñuy toog daf may reetaan rek mais saa yu demee si man lu ñaaw rek lay wax Musa xool wax ko mi ngi dem nee na mi ngi dem xool ko mu ngi nele waaye jëlee na seen ko lu tax saa yoo ma gisee di wax ci man lu ñaawa ñaawe lu ñaawa ñaaw lan la def lan la wax ba déggatuma lay ay waaye lan la def ay waaye ba gisatuma lay mais mbokk xarit dañ koy tànn de mais ki ngay waxal mu lay reetaan chaque jour du sa xarit de billaay walaay xoolal ma nga nelee doom ya
waaye bàyyi ma waay
moom rek
waaye bàyyi ko si jàmm
saa yu jógee daf may ree rek
dalay bëgga
mais lu tax su ma demee chaque jour ñu wax si man lu ñaaw
bàyyi ko yàlla you. Yeah, cool.
Juge ñun ndeysaan moom sori na Faso ay waayi Mali Guinée Sénégal moom sori na ay boy sori na ñi sama réew moom sori na
Far away, far away,
far away, far away,
far away, far away.
far away, far away.
We come from far away. We are singing far away. We singing far away.
I like Yermande, yeah. Musa. Yay brom yirmane tino gilingan ngajegan yalla balmay yay borom yirmane tino gilingan ngajegan sunu xëyee di tooñ dëkkee di la tooñee ci noo ngi lay ñaani waaw nga jégal ma ci bur yàlla kàttanam yonent bi beeg yërmandeem Sëriñ Tuubaa jël yar ñam jox jën naan ku seedaleen sonu attee ci sunu jëf nu dem naari jaxal na may sonu attee sa yërmande nu dem àjjana firdawsi Tirabana mam yàlla tirabana buri buri te no ngi lay ñaane ay wayo nga jégal ma yërmande 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 katanan
Yenane,
yonenti ben yirmande
yenane,
Serigne Touba jolin jarinam
yenane,
jukkorne nan ko séddale
yenane.
yirmande 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 lani ñaan yirmande lani jooye
Aw ka baara kɛ a y'i bɔli kɛ ka jamanadenw mara farafindenw ye ɲɔgɔn mara ka tɛmɛ adamadenw ye ɲɔgɔn mara ka tɛmɛ alu m'a ye wa jamaw y'a ye alu m'a ye o alu m'a ye o Alumayo, oye paralila. Alumayo, 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 na na. Alumayo, hilelelele, Alumayo, ame parala, ame tamana. Alumayo, oye paralila. Alumayo.
Check it.
Netara Malila, Netara Togo, Netara Bene, Netara Goduai, Koye Jamana don yala, aye, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la.
Bilayo zaman man. Dole dimbali ci jàmm
May we request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthems of Burkina Faso, Gambia, and Senegal, followed by the national anthem of India.